David Geeson. The prime reason for us building was to have a place for our son to be able to live in for the next X amount of years. Cost of living is so expensive these days. Renting is very expensive, very difficult to get a house in the market. So we decided if we built this DPU unit for him behind my wife's parents' place, the in-law, then they would both be able to check in and look in on each other. So it became a very practical way to look after Bailey and have him be comfortable, somewhere to live, very cost effective and suited all the purposes. So yeah, we decided to go down this path. Yep, so we did our research on granny flats, and we did research probably up to 5 or 6 different people that built and designed and did all these sorts of things. iBuild had a huge amount of units and options and floor plans available to us, and so we looked quite intensively at all of those. We just decided this was where we were going to go. We looked at costs, we looked at prices, and as we dug further into it, it all just seemed to fall into place really well. So we had to look at our property here and work out where we could and couldn't build, and we looked at a lot of designs through iBuild. We ended up actually designing our own floor plan, very close to some other ones, but just with a few changes in square meterage and sizes of the rooms. And iBuild were more than happy to compensate for that, and drew up the plans for us and put it in place. So even though it wasn't off their plan set structure list, they were very accommodating for our plan list. The quality was amazing. Obviously, after designing our kit and fitting it all in the space, we had to go through all the necessary permits, and that all got cleared. When the kit finally arrived, it was all to schedule. Builder that I had helped me build, a friend who helped me build, who's a carpenter by trade, was absolutely amazed at how perfect all the pieces fit together. He said in normal builds you get a lot of offcuts and a lot of rubbish, but the iBuild kit, when it came, we had very minimal rubbish. Everything worked together really well. Trusses were built right, frames were built right, plaster rocked up was all right. We had such minimal wastage because the whole kit home was planned to absolute perfection. And you know, tradies are going to sit there and go, oh, this is not possible, but I can tell you, this guy was amazed at how good the system worked. We did choose to be an owner builder to save some money. If we were to pay a builder to build it, it would have cost us a little bit more. So all in working with cost of the build, I did choose to be an owner builder because I did have the ability to do a fair bit of stuff myself. I did still use electric trade, plumbing trade, plasterer and tiler. But in all honesty, by sourcing your own and pricing them up, you can often get yourself some good deals. So the cost of building for us became really affordable. The owner builder experience, look, I've built 3 other houses before going through other people to build. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but it was mostly due to the fact that iBuild did have beautiful support. Any questions I had, they helped me along the way, and I didn't have any drama finding trades and getting trades in. So owner builder experience, fantastic. 100%. I mean, it was one of the main reasons we went through them, and then as we started the process, the help and support encouraged us that we'd made the right decision. Value for money, we're so happy with how it's gone. You know, from the kit home itself, perfect, and then being an owner builder, we were able to price up kitchens and floors and all the interior stuff as well, and we feel we've built a really cost-effective unit for our son that's high quality and will last the ages. Oh, 100%. No dramas whatsoever. I've been a rap for it all along the way. The tradies that I've used have actually come in and seen what we've done and gone, this is actually a really cool idea. A couple of them are actually living in their own backyards themselves, and they're saying, you know, "Oh, these are great units. I'd love to have built something like this." So they were really impressed with what they were working on. So I think collectively, yeah, you should be very proud of what you're offering, and we're absolutely wrapped to have had the whole system built from floor to finished in 2.5 months. A lot of that was planning, but you guys had all the product here when we needed it, and that enabled us to put it up. It's just the pressure for us to build because of a timeline that we were on was only taken up by getting the permits, but once we had the permits, the building process itself, very, very happy with. Really, really happy with. You know, there's all sorts of stories out there with people building and having problems here and there, but gotta say, I've been built 3 other houses through other building companies. iBuild were always on the other end of the phone, and they were always happy to help. They got back to us as soon as we needed anything. Once we got to the product stage, that was all there and ready. That was great. So it was that next level care of also with the planning where we were struggling, that they were helping out. I honestly believe they went over and above what we were expecting, and we were very happy with that. I can't say any more than that. It was great.